I know. A lot of you guys have been asking, hey, what's going on with all those C8s in the background when you're doing the vlogs, Rick? Well, we're going to tell you about that today in real time. Welcome back to my Corvette channel. And hey, I want to remind you guys, we've got just over a week left for this contest. If you're a subscriber of the channel, this is a fun way to enter and actually have an opportunity to win this beautiful 6-foot by 8-foot all 8th generation Corvette banner, and it will come with a metal mounting frame. What you got to do is click the video link down below. And when I say that, you're like, well, what are you talking about? Any of the videos that you're watching right now up until November 22nd, if you scroll down, if you're on your PC, you'll see there's a link right there. You can click that, and then you can go into that video and give me the guess on how many on a C8 coupe with the car turned off, inside and out without the key fobs, how many Corvette logos are visible on the car. This is a lot of fun. This is a wild guess, so just throw something out there, and it's the closest guess to what I counted on the car. Whether you go over or not, whoever is the closest will win that banner. If you're on your phone, scroll down at the bottom right there, then you can make a comment. That's the only way to enter and win. If you're a subscriber of our channel, thank you for that. And on that particular video that we're linking for you, so that way we can go through all the answers. We're hoping to get 1,000 entries and having so much fun with this. And don't forget too, second prize is equally pretty cool. It's an exclusive that I made a couple of years ago, great for military month here in November. It is this camouflaged wrapped C7 Corvette die-cast. I mean, any enthusiast would be proud to display this. Thanks again for participating. Click that link, whether you're on your phone, you're on your desktop, get to that particular video that we talked about a couple of weeks ago. I mean, give it a shot, you guys. Just a wild guess. How many Corvette emblems are on the C8 coupe, inside and out with the car turned off? One more hint for you guys. Don't forget about the engine cover. They have a Corvette emblem right there. Yeah, there you go. Again, let's have some fun. We'll announce the winners on November 22nd. All entries must be in by midnight, November 21st.
Hi, I'm Todd from Ohio, and you're watching Rick Corvette Conti's world famous vlog. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification, and you can win great prizes like I have. Thanks, Rick.
Hey Todd, thanks again for the support of the channel. Congratulations. You can see Todd just recently won one of those pink hoodies that we gave away, and he's got the outfit to coordinate it as well. I love the crazy outfits, and I do appreciate the support of the channel. Okay, so what is going on with these cars that are sitting here? We're waiting on accessories. So what accessories, you say, are we waiting on? Well, I'm going to tell you. Right, got my notes, and it gives us a chance to talk about not only the accessories that we're waiting on, but it gives us a chance to say thank you and acknowledge our customers that are buying from us all over the country. Pete in Florida got a beautiful Zeus Bronze hardtop convertible, and he is waiting on the exposed carbon fiber grille, splash guards, rear fascia protector, and the Corvette luggage. How about that? Steve in Arizona is waiting on splash guards. Well, he's not waiting anymore. He says, you know what? He goes, send them to me. I can put those on myself. I'm coming to get the car. So in real time, tomorrow, Steve from Arizona will be here to get this car. Here's Brian's car, repeat customer of ours from Texas, and he is waiting on side rocker extensions and sill plates. You guys, I found out actually from Chevrolet what's holding up a lot of the stuff. You guys are going to be blown away. Brad, right here in Ohio, congratulations, sir. Your car is here. This is going to look great. And you are waiting on the engine cover and center caps. And that's not really one of the issues that are holding up stuff, so those parts actually should be here rather quickly. Skip, again, a past customer of ours in Georgia. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. This is a hardtop convertible. Yes, again, with those two-tone red seats, man, those... I'm going to do a vlog on the interiors that we've had this year. I'll guarantee you, just off the top of my head, that the two-tone red interior, that's my number one here at the dealership. It really is. So Skip is waiting on side rocker extensions, sill plates, and custom mats. And Mark right here at Ohio, look at this, it's out of the sun, but it's rapid blue and it still looks good. So thank you, Mark, for hanging in there. I think your stuff is on the way. We're waiting for a car cover, side rocker extensions, and black Trident wheels. And Susan, thank you for your understanding. I know you're waiting longer than any of these folks, kind of. We'll talk about that in a second. But Susan is waiting on the engine cover, splash guards, black Trident wheels, center caps, and mats. Over here I have two Gary cars. More on his in a second. This is Gary here in Ohio, also a convertible. Originally was going to be a museum delivery, but he decided to have it delivered here, so I'm glad for that because I love showing you guys how to use this car. And Gary is waiting on a car cover, side rocker extensions, and wheel locks. This Gary here going to North Carolina, his car finally got done. Here's those side rocker extensions. If you guys have not seen those before, that's the piece that we have to put on. Here are the splash guards, okay? So this car sat here, once it got to the point it actually got here, it sat here for 37 days before we got the materials. So COVID has affected us, continues to affect us. We're doing all we can, you guys. My hands have been so tied. I'm so sorry for you waiting, but I do appreciate each and every one of these folks have been extremely kind and very understanding, and that I do appreciate. Oh, so what's the holdup? The two parts that are holding up everything in this are splash guards and sill plates. Ah, yeah, man. There you go. Just a small token of what we're dealing with. But you know what? We are moving forward, and that's mostly what we're going to talk about today. Is 2021 Corvette Ordering and Allocation release is now underway. Yeah, more arts and crafts for you today. I chose green instead of using rapid blue as I have in the past because green means go, and that's what we're doing. We're finally moving forward and processing 2021 orders, and I'll tell you in more detail here in a second as far as what that means. When you're playing on the Chevy Builder, though, keep in mind, I was just talking to some people last weekend about this, that gives you an idea of what some of the configurations and the combos will look like, but that's not going to be gospel as far as placing the order of your car. In fact, we talked about that a couple of weeks ago. When you're on the Builder, it's showing that new strike yellow and sky cool gray interior available in a 2LT. Now what matters is what's in our Chevy ordering system, because that's what we send to Chevrolet to get built in your behalf. And that new interior only has been showing as a 3LT, and for the longest time it's shown only as a competition seat. Well, just recently, and I think now because we're into actual processing, that shows as a competition seat, as a GT2 seat, suede inserts or full leather, but again only available in 3LT. And for the first batch of orders that are being processed right now for 2021, we see in what's called a constraint report, things that we can't get on orders that we're releasing in that very first cycle. Well, it says no constraints. And a lot of people get excited. They go, oh wow, that's great news. Hey, I can get my ground effects, I can get my high wing. Well, they're not even in the system to check as far as availability. So no, you can't get those. That's why it says no constraints, because it doesn't even show as a selectable item. And here's what's important to know. If you have those items pop back up later in the third cycle, you're like, well, hey, I just want to add those to my order. But here's something important to remember. If your order, again, is released in that first cycle, the high wing, the ground effects, and things of that nature, anything else for that matter that's not in the system is selectable, is not available, and they do come available, say, in the third cycle, you can't go backwards and say, hey, I just want to put those on my order, because they're pulling orders and scheduling build based on what is buildable on available parts at the time that your order's released. So there is no going backwards. And you know what? We are moving forward. And before we talk about 21, let me just thank all the people that we've ordered 20s with that never got their 2020 mid-engine Corvette. You guys have been kind, considerate, understanding. You've been enjoyable to talk to when we're doing this processing, and they're excited about their new car. And that is what this car is all about. I love you guys. Thank you so much for that. Now, since July, we've been able to enter pre-orders for 2021 Corvette Ordering. What's different now is GM is taking these waiting orders, they're going to process them depending on what they can give us for production within the coming months. It's important to understand how all this works. We don't control that. This small example here is 44 cars. Okay, you could imagine that at this point that these customers all want their orders placed in that first cycle so they get built right away in December. Production for 2021 is going to be the second and third week of December right now as it stands, crossing our fingers that there's no more delays. Oh, again, green means go. Let's keep moving forward. Absolutely. So what we've got to do based on distribution from Chevrolet, they'll tell us, say this dealer has 44 orders, as I mentioned. In the first cycle, they'll give you a number. Maybe they say, hey, you can do 8 orders. Yeah, sorry, that's an 8. So you get 8 orders. You select out of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 customers that you can place in this first cycle. Second cycle, maybe they give you 10, so then you select 10 more. However you choose to do that as a dealership. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You get an idea there. And then these are the folks that are waiting to go in the next cycle and the next cycle. What we don't have right now is the 2021 total number allocation. And I don't think we have that because I don't think GM knows right now with what everything that we've been going through for 2020, they even know what they can promise us to build for 2021. Production cycle is a little shorter. Stuff with COVID has been all jacked up. I know their anticipation is build 45,000 cars for 2021, but that remains to yet be seen. And I'll tell you what, let's pop in here for a second. The second shift is going to be a blessing in disguise. Keep in mind, in C7, they were building on an average, 160, 180 cars a day. Well, they're doing that now with 2 shifts. This new car is more complex. It is awesome. You got to give a big salute and hats off to the Corvette engineering team and what they've accomplished to give us at such a great price point. But it is a longer build process. So again, that second shift is going to help us get to the quantities that we all want, that Chevrolet needs. And going forward, I think you're going to see that just get better and better. So right now, all we have is a 3-month allocation number. We know what that number is, and it allows us to contact these customers in advance to get them ready for placement in the particular cycles. Now, if you've got an order being released in this first cycle that's going on right now and ends on Tuesday, your car is going to be built in December. Cycle 2 orders, most likely those are going to be built in January. So if you've got a December car, it's going to arrive in December, maybe into January. January cars will be January, maybe into February. Cycle 3, those are going to get built in February. They'll show up in February and possibly even into March. So that's kind of how this is all happening right now, and the guaranteed number that many of us have. Is it enough? Absolutely not. Is it fast enough? No, but we're moving forward. Green means go, guys, and it is getting better. Trust me, just hang in there. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you for your patience. And that's why it's hard for, okay, so there's 44 cars here. Say you got a guy that's number 40. What am I getting my car? Well, man, I don't know. They've only given me allocation numbers, so he's got another 10 here. So 1, 2, 3, 10, so 10, 20, 28. So he's going to be short quite some cars yet and unable to determine what cycle 4 is going to be, when it's going to be, et cetera, as you go through the build process and the scheduling in advance. Now this number we get usually 2 weeks in advance, like I said, so we can contact these people. And then once they give us the allocations on a Thursday, you have until Thursday, till Saturday to tag those orders. GM gives them back to you on a Tuesday, and you can look at them one more time, make all your final changes, and move them forward. Remember, if you don't have something on your order that wasn't available in cycle 1 and say all of a sudden it comes up in a future cycle, 3, 4, 5 or whatever, you can't go backwards and add it to your order. So this is how they do manufacturing and production, and this is how we can get the car to you guys as fast as possible. Hey, real quick, one more thing about allocation. This 44 that we used, this is an earned number of allocation. This is based on prior sales. If you have a dealership that doesn't have allocation quantities already earned, just because you're a customer and just because they're a Chevrolet dealership and you have a sold order, they're not going to be able to get one of these. So that's important to know too when you're placing an order, to make sure that you're actually getting the car that you ordered. Also too, why I'm a little gun shy, and I appreciate all the requests because I don't have that total allocation number yet. I don't want to be the guy that takes a bunch of orders and then doesn't have the ability to facilitate that. There's enough of those guys out there doing that. They're simply taking big deposits from you, telling you nothing, to hopefully hold you at bay to the point where you're like, oh, I've waited this long. Okay, yeah, when's it coming? I'll just wait with this guy. I don't want to start over somewhere else. That's not a way to buy this car. So we're doing all we can to just be upfront, be very transparent, and give you what information we have so it can help you in your decision. And ultimately, I do want to do business with you guys. So thank you everybody for the inquiries. Catching up quite a bit. Still got a lot of people to reply to, so I'm looking forward to doing that here over the next couple of weeks. before you guys go, just another quick reminder. Don't forget to enter that contest. That banner is so sweet. It is so special. You're going to be the envy of the neighborhood. They're going to say, hey, where'd you get that? Well, I guessed how many Corvette emblems are on a C8 Corvette coupe. That's how I got that. This came from Dan in Wisconsin. Oh my God. Ricky going to go into a sugar coma here, right on the channel. I actually snuck a bite of this already. Look at this, you guys. Oh, wow, Dan, thank you so much. He's got a Rapid Blue convertible that he's taking museum delivery of on Monday. Thank you for the business, and thank you, sir, for hanging in there. Look at this. So, I'm going to get it upside down here. Cinnamon roll. That's the biggest thing I've ever seen. That's awesome. Oh, yeah. Thanks for watching the channel. Support us by subscribing. It's absolutely free, and then you become eligible to win some of these prizes that we're giving away, all right? I'll talk to you guys soon. We've got a very special upload for you on Sunday on our Coffee with Conti show. I hope you join us. Thank you, Dan.